Sorry that we weren't here for you last week with our announcements. We were wrapping our brand new episode, 30 hours of shooting on the episode. A lot of you watched us for behind the scenes and all we went through for this monumental Christmas spectacular. Aaron is putting the bits together now, and we're very excited to premiere it for you soon, and we'll talk about that later in the announcement. Tomorrow, we have got a big show at Shankweiler's Drive-In, 4540 Shankweiler Road in Orfield, Pennsylvania. My gosh, it is a delightful, adorable drive-in. They've still got the posts for the speakers. Of course, you can listen on a radio now. You don't need to hang a speaker out your window. Certainly in the wintertime, you don't want to do that. We're going to be showing 2 movies for you in our All Systems Snow program. We're going to be showing you Santa Claus Conquers the Martians, 1964, and Elf, the Will Ferrell film from 2003, which has become a cult film in recent years. And we're very excited to be with our friends Matt and Lauren at the Shankweiler Drive-In. They've recently purchased the property. It is pristine, beautiful pink neon. It's just very charming place, well manicured drive-in. Bathrooms are nice. The bathrooms are never nice in a drive-in. You're lucky when it's not a trough. You're like, oh, it's not a trough. How nice. Oh, there's doors on the stalls. How nice. No, there's doors on the stalls. You don't have to whizzle in a trough. It's fantastic. So they've got also one of those wonderful hot chocolate machines at the Shankweiler Drive-In in Orfield, Pennsylvania. Carnation chocolate machine. No other hot chocolate tastes like this. This was AI art before there was AI art. So please come to the drive-in and try that famous snack bar hot chocolate. We're going to be trying to keep warm. Hopefully our laughter will keep us warm. We have an ugly sweater contest to keep us warm. Wear your thermals. You know, Sally the zombie cheerleader is going to be there. Now I know she's already cold and dead, but maybe we need to have a parka or something for Sally the zombie cheerleader. Just bury her right there in front of God and everybody. It's going to be a great time. If you want to be there at 7 p.m., Shankweiler Drive-In, Orfield, PA. You can go to cinemainsomnia.com/snow. That's for All Systems Snow. And if you can't be there, please support this drive-in. Matt and Lauren have purchased this place. It's a family-run business. They're only the 4th owners of the place since 1934. This is the oldest operating drive-in in America, and we want to see them succeed. They're up against a lot, and they've decided to do the unthinkable, which is keep the drive-in open through the winter months. So I know it's going to be a little cold, and it's going to be a little bit of an adventure for us, but Mr. Lobo's going to have 4 pairs of pants on, and maybe I'll wear a hat like I'm wearing right now, because we just came from there. Perhaps, throw a couple extra blankets in the car. Whatever you feel might make your time there a little more comfortable and more fun. Again, you can come into the snack bar and warm up a little bit. They've got nachos and all sorts of things for you there, and it's just going to be a really good time, and it's going to be great to see our Insomniacs. It's been a few months since we did, was October, right? We did our pop-up drive-in. October 13th was our last pop-up drive-in that we did with Matt and Lauren, who would set up the moving picture cinema, would set up our screen and our everything for us here. And again, that was them coming to our turf. Now we're going to their turf, and they did so right by us. So hopefully we do right by them, and it's a good show for them. Can't stress it enough. If you can't be there in person, buy the poster. It's a beautiful poster. My lovely wife, Dixie Delamorto, sitting right there at her desk here at OSI Studios, crafted a amazing poster that combines elements of Cinema Insomnia, Santa Claus Conquers the Martians, and Elf. Not Alf, no, not Alf, but Elf. So pick up the poster, cinemainsomnia.com/poster. It will help these sorts of things keep happening, certainly. So that's all I got to say, other than please be there. Please be there tomorrow at the drive-in. Mr. Lobo's begging you. Torg the robot's going to be there. So we're going to have Torg the robot, Sally the zombie cheerleader, and I think this is supposed to be on the down low, so don't tell anybody. But Daniel Roebuck was threatening to drop by. So we might have a star of the Munsters, Daniel Roebuck, with us. Wouldn't that be special? But apparently he has family in this area and is excited to check out Shankweiler's under their new ownership, since he used to go to this drive-in as a kid. So that's kind of exciting. Okay, so like I said at the top of the show, we've wrapped the holiday special. This is Mr. Lobo's Xmas Carol. And man, it represents, I would say, 20 years of the show all combined together. It's based on an episode that was completely lost, that we had absolutely we had record of it. We had a tiny quick time of it. What was the resolution on that, Aaron? 320 by 240 quick time of our original Christmas Carol episode. We had sold the show as a horror host program, and Mr. Lobo hosts a lot of different kinds of movies. And this was so misunderstood by the program manager that they literally threw the master tape across the studio and smashed it against the wall. And so we didn't get our master tape back for the episode, and our only record of the episode that we knew of was a small little QuickTime video. And Aaron had transcribed that, and then we both wrote on it. Aaron did some revisions to sort of modernize it. I did a few revisions, but it's basically the same storyline from the 2003 version. 2003 version of the show. What we did add is Countess Blood Sugar, which was not a character that didn't exist. It was a random intern in the original version of the story. We thought it would be fun to bring her character back. We didn't know Sally the zombie cheerleader back in 2003. In fact, Sally didn't start until 2005. So it was also wonderful to include Sally the zombie cheerleader in the Christmas Carol episode. But it is the grand return of one of our oldest characters and the grand return of one of our newest collaborators. By one of our oldest characters, I mean Francois Fly. Francois Fly was Mr. Lobo's nemesis in the Carnival of Souls episode and other episodes. And it was played by Keith Lowell Jensen. And Keith said, look, I'm not really connecting with the character anymore, and my life has gotten really busy. You can, go ahead and just have someone else play the character. Well, it took us 20 years to find somebody that we thought could perhaps fill those, not shoes, strainers, fill those eye strainers. Joe LaScola is going to be portraying Mr. Lobo's arch nemesis, Francois Fly of Fly By Night Theater. And Joe LaScola from Movie Dumpster, the wonderful podcast, Movie Dumpster, that just did their awesome Creep Show extravaganza. I suggest you check that out. Yes, and then it's his grand return from his second appearance on the show after portraying Mr. Lobo's Agent Gurney from our Children Shouldn't Play with Dead Things episode. And if you've ever seen that episode, you know why Mr. Lobo doesn't get a lot of great gigs. And hilarity ensues. So Gurney, Joe Lascola is in some tremendous physical comedy with Gurney. I know a lot of people watch it and goes, he's not doing anything. No, he is doing something. There's a lot of craft happening with that. And of course, he fully appointed his own costume and everything for Gurney. And for Francois Fly. He built the head and the body and the everything. So this is again, we were very lucky to have Joe come and play with us. So it's very exciting that we have 3 powerhouse characters in the episode. And of course, Miss Mittens, I'm sorry, Miss Mittens, I didn't mean to leave you out, but Miss Mittens, of course, is in the episode, and Mr. Lobo is in the episode. Wouldn't that be weird? And I'm not in the episode. I just decided to just take the week off. But it was 30 hours of shooting. We did 10 hours on Wednesday with Joe, and which we live streamed for our behind the scenes on Twitch. Those of you who follow us, Cinema Insomnia on Twitch, get a peek of the behind the scenes. And the reason we show you those behind the scenes is we want you to see what goes into it so that you might want to back the episode. And we are still accepting backers for our Christmas or Xmas Carol episode. If you go to cinemainsomnia.com/Blu-rays or /Blu-ray, both will get you there. /Blu-rays will get you to all of our pages, and we have the pre-order for the pre-order Blu-ray backer for Christmas Carol, which puts your name in the credits and gives you an IMDb credit as an associate producer, and you'll also be credited as an associate producer in the episode. We also have the backer for our next episode, which is going to be the Cyberpunk special with the Braxes. But the deadline for the Christmas Carol special is the 17th. So that's Saturday. So it's coming up. We were going to cut it off at midnight. We're going to cut it off as long as I've got the stream open. We're going to be streaming to you Saturday night as we typically do. And so we'll keep it going. We'll keep the offer open until we're finished for the night on Saturday night, overnight. But that is your last chance to back the Christmas Carol episode and get your name in the credits, and you're going to want your name in the credits of this one. This is another epic. This is another Return of the Vampire Strikes Back. This is another Children Shouldn't Play with Dead Things. This is, I dare say it, this is almost another Super Turtle. There's a lot happening in this episode. So I think you'll really be glad that you supported her, whether you like Christmas or not. I mean, Miss Mittens loves the episode, and she hates Christmas. So that just tells you how good it is. Countess Blood, well, yeah, Miss Mittens and Countess Blood Sugar are both Jewish, and they both enjoyed the episode. Man, we laughed so hard in this studio. There was some good comedy happening, by all accounts. So support the episode, back the episode. The other thing you can do for the episode is you can contribute. You can send your own video holiday greeting. That's right. Yeah, did you make one? Of course not. Well, maybe you can be a little more on the ball than Miss Mittens and just take your camera or your phone. Actually, you don't even need a camera anymore. But do a short video with you. It has to be horizontal, about 10 seconds in length. Give yourself a little buffer at the beginning and the end. Don't clip whatever you're going to say to us. And it can be as simple as, Happy Holidays, Mr. Lobo, or Happy Holidays, Mr. Lobo and Miss Mittens, or, we're not dreaming, we're watching Cinema Insomnia. It doesn't even have to necessarily, you don't even have to mention the holidays in it per se, but this would be your greeting to us for our holiday episode. 10 seconds in length. It could be shorter, but it can't be longer. And that is on the cinemainsomnia.com/video-submissions. You can also just go to cinemainsomnia.com. It's just right there on the front page. It's in a little marquee. It takes you right to the video submissions page. But It'll have all the rules there and explain things to like make sure that we can hear you, we can see you. It's about 10 seconds. Happy holidays, whatever variation, happy yak shaving day, whatever you celebrate, whatever you think you believe, that's fine. We'll accept all well wishes. So that's that. We have a couple of DVDs I want to focus on. One is if you are jonesing for our Santa Claus Conquers the Martians episode and you can't be with us, can you see that better, Aaron? Yeah. And you can't be with us on Thursday, tomorrow night, you can still get Mr. Lobo's version of Santa Claus Conquers the Martians with all of our bits and the movie on a DVD. You can get them through Alpha, but if you want them autographed, get them at our shop. And of course, Up Late with Bob Wilkins. Up Late with Bob Wilkins is going up on the channel. I believe it's already there. If you want to see this movie, if you try before you buy, my brother. No, if you want to see this movie, go to our Roku channel, OSI-74. And you can watch it in our Movie of the Week section. You can watch, this is the extended version that's 12 minutes longer on the DVD. But you can watch the movie right now on OSI-74 and see if you want to own it as a DVD. But I will sign it for you, even though I am not Bob Wilkins. Close but no cigar is what a lot of people like to say. Even though Mr. Lobo's not Bob Wilkins, Bob was my mentor, and I'm featured very prominently in this documentary and helped research it and help put it together. So I am featured prominently in the documentary. Aaron actually shot my segments. So this is, I guess, a OSI second unit on this this documentary. Tom Wersch did a marvelous job putting this together. This is and he will agree with me. This is the finest of all of his films that he's made, even above Watch Horror Films, Keep America Strong, which this is sort of a sequel to. So Up Late with Bob Wilkins DVD autographed. You can get that at our OSI74.square.site, or just go to cinemainsomnia.com/uplate, and it'll take you right to where you can get this DVD for Mr. Lobo. Let's see here. Anything else? GoFundMe. My gosh, I want to thank all of the people recently who have jumped on to the GoFundMe. I didn't make a list of them, but off the top of my head, there's Babs Sacramento, and there's Grumpy Panda, and there's Andrew Samet, and so many of you who have been extra generous on the GoFundMe. And we are still trying to raise $20,000 for the studio space for the year. It's almost the end of the year, and we still have about, I think, 3,000, or right? We still about 3,000 some odd shy or something? $3,210 shy of meeting our goal for the cost of keeping the lights on, keeping this place open, and paying the rent. And we do have an evil landlord who is waiting for their rent every month, although the landlord was extra kind to give us a few extra days this month to pay it off. But yeah, we like what we're doing here. If you like what we're doing here, please support us on our GoFundMe.com/OSI-Studios, and that link is on CinemaInsomnia.com as well. Everything that we've mentioned tonight is on CinemaInsomnia.com. But if we can get you there directly, we want to get you there with as few hops, skips, and jumps as possible. Tonight, my friends, tonight is the night. I'm going to be live on Twitch once again, doing Q&A with you, and we are going to be watching a weirdly impossible Cinema Insomnia episode, mostly created by Aaron. You Better Watch Out was another lost Cinema Insomnia episode. We had filmed it with another holiday film, which I won't mention. And it was shot at a show called Scary Merry Christmas in Sacramento. Shannon McCabe, who is the overlord of the Vampire Ball, was my co-host. It was back when we were both so young and full of ourselves. And yeah, she was the real 7-Girl Return of the. It's just these people who like have these 20-year gaps on the show, right? Where they'll come back. Every 20 years I'll drop by. But yes, it's an interesting thing. It was a weird event. I talked to artist Skinner a lot in the episode, who does a lot of art for Rick and Morty now, and that was right at the beginning of his career. But the movie is You Better Watch Out. And that's what we'll be watching tonight, and I will be watching it with you, so feel free to sharpen your wits and react along with Mr. Lobo to the episode that almost wasn't, our 2002 episode with You Better Watch Out, or 2002/2016, right? Something like that. Everything we have has that aspect of it's half new, half old. I always joke that Cinema Insomnia is the DeLorean from Back to the Future, where it's got the TV tubes on the hood and the Mr. Fusion in the back and the cowcatcher from the Old West on the front. And that's just how the episodes are, you know. The media changes, our needs change, our distribution changes. We restore old episodes, we refurbish old episodes, reformat old episodes, and so stuff happens, you know. Yeah, that was something. That was magical. It was a Christmas miracle, courtesy of Aaron. His heart grew 3 sizes that day. Speaking of his heart grew 3 sizes that day, our friends at Hack the Movies are doing Die Hard as a Christmas movie. It's a sketch called, I think it's another version of the 5-minute, I think it's Die Hard in 5 minutes. They did Halloween in 5 minutes. In which Mr. Lobo was Michael Myers' father, and Dixie was Michael Myers' mother. I am doing my best Boris Karloff voice in this Die Hard as a Christmas movie. Die Hard in 5 minutes on Hack the Movies, so Mr. Lobo's in that. That should be dropping real soon here too. If it hasn't, I think that's dropping tomorrow actually, Hack the Movies. And okay. This weekend, Saturday, I told you I'd bring it back to Saturday. Saturday night on Twitch, we are running out of our old Christmas content. The Christmas special that we're going to show to you on Saturday, that we're going to watch together before our brand new episode, is, we probably should mention when the brand new episode's going to premiere, right, Aaron? Let me say that real quick. Brace yourselves. Are you sitting down? Okay. Our brand new Cinema Insomnia, Mr. Lobo's Xmas Carol, premieres Wednesday before Christmas, which is the 21st? Yeah, Wednesday the 21st. So Wednesday the 21st on Twitch, we'll all watch it together, and then we'll have it on the Roku and wherever we can put we'll hide it under your trees. We'll put it wherever we think you will be able to see it, so you get a chance to see it before Christmas, because I think you'll want to watch it before or on Christmas for maximum effect. That's why we want to release it a little bit earlier than Christmas Eve, but it's certainly ideal to watch on Christmas Eve as well. That will be on Twitch. This weekend, we're doing another archival favorite, which is kind of good to watch before the new one. Little Shop of Horrors, which is our holiday special, which is has a lot of Christmas aspects to it. It has some Hanukkah aspects to it as well. Oh wow. Oh wow. Yeah, if that episode came together in 2012, then yeah, that's the 10-year anniversary of our Little Shop of Horrors holiday special. And we waited a long, I mean, with a plant as a sidekick, you would have thought we'd already done Little Shop of Horrors many years prior to that. But I didn't want to do Little Shop of Horrors unless we had something really different to do with it. And I don't think anyone would have expected what we did with Little Shop of Horrors. For that. And it's in Plantovision, so if you have your Plantovision glasses at the ready, which some of you who have bought the Bloodsuckers from the Atomic Swamp, you have your Plantovision glasses. Okay, so this weekend, that's what we're going to watch together on Twitch, 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Pacific. Please watch us, meet with Mr. Lobo, we'll have a little chat, we'll catch up, and then we'll watch Little Shop of Horrors this Saturday. It's our holiday special from 2012, and it's going to also be, if you can't hang with us on Twitch or you don't do Twitch, it will be on the Roku Channel OSI-74, and it's on the OSI-74.com website as well, and of course it's on YouTube. And if you are a Twitch person, you know, while you're waiting, go to OSI-74 TV, which is our sister station on Twitch, and hang in there, and they will make an announcement of when the Cinema Insomnia one is going to go live. After we do Cinema Insomnia, our Cinema Insomnia stuff live on Saturday, we will raid back in or drop you back over to the OSI-74.TV stuff. So a lot of exciting stuff happening on Twitch. We have a pretty strong presence on Twitch. We have the Cinema Insomnia channel and our sister channel, OSI-74 TV. I don't talk about that enough because it seems like it's all the same people, both in Cinema Insomnia and the OSI-74 TV channel on Twitch. John and Melody do a great job running the OSI stuff on Twitch. Anyhow, that's all I have to say for now. Have a wonderful, happy, and exciting horror day. We're also on Princeton Vice's show, right? I forgot about that. So Princeton Vice is another horror host. We'll be doing a guest spot in his show. And I think that's it. That's it. Is that it for you, Miss Mittens? Oh, and happy Hanukkah. And we'll be seeing you very soon. Actually, we'll be seeing you tomorrow at Shankweiler's Drive-In, All Systems Snow.